apparently I've just hit 120,000 subscribers, so thanks guys. I don't really notice much until I go to use this drop down. When you go to switch between channels, it shows you a rounded number of how many subscribers you have, and it said 120K for this one, and I was like, oh, is that rounded up or did I actually reach 120K? I did reach it, yay, thank you guys so much. Oh my gosh. I don't know, it just blows my mind that my vlog channel would have this many subscribers, so thank you. Hi, I'm all showered now, and today is my brow touch-up because included with the original appointment is a touch-up weeks later just to kind of fill in any areas where the pigment may have lifted or just tweak things and generally fill them in more, kind of fill in more of the gaps and stuff like that. So that's what I'm doing today. I'll give you kind of a close-up. Sorry, the lighting's really yellow in here. Kind of fill in some gaps along there, and especially on this side. This inner edge is quite light, so get that filled in. That kind of stuff. So that will be today's appointment, and I don't know how long it's going to take compared to the original appointment, because the original one was 4 hours, and so I'm not sure, because initially she put on this cream, or a numbing, yeah, it was a numbing cream that had to sit on for half an hour, I think it was, and then there was a different numbing gel that she used later on while microblading, and so I don't know if I'm going to have to sit for that half an hour again. I would imagine so. So it might end up being still somewhat long, but it won't be too bad because we spent a lot of time shaping my brows at the first appointment, like a full hour, kind of just tweaking it, making sure they're even, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. And so that's gonna be skipped because we can kind of, well, other than discussing what we're fixing, we can then just jump right into the microblading. Okay, let's see, I have about, I have less than 2 hours till I need to leave, like maybe an hour and 40 minutes. So I'm gonna edit my video that I filmed yesterday, that steampunk cat thing. I'm gonna edit that video, and that might be all I have time for is just the editing. And then when I come back, I can scan the artwork, clean it up, get it up as a print in my shop, and then get the original up in the shop as well in preparation for the YouTube Artist Collective this Friday. And I also want to do a bit of coloring for my my tutorial book. I have a bunch of art that's inked that I now want to color, and so I want to get that done tonight as well. Even though today's not a book day, I still just want to do it based on how I planned out this week, so yeah. So there are more clips still on the memory card than I thought, because I transferred a lot of them yesterday and I thought that was most of them, and it says 28 minutes remaining, and that's stupid because sometimes my memory card fills up and I go to transfer the clips off and it says it's only going to take 12 minutes. And now it's saying 28 minutes, and the card wasn't even full. It was only half full. And last night it took a long time to transfer too, so. I gotta wait though before I can edit, I guess. So I guess I'll do the scanning and whatnot. So all the scanning and store stuff is handled. I got a good chunk of the editing done. I'm almost at the point where I can then do the voiceover and cut that in. But it just needs a bit more tweaking. But I have to leave in 15 minutes, so I'm gonna quickly get some food because I haven't had any lunch, and then I will head out. All right, I am back from my appointment. It lasted 2 hours, and it's a good thing I left early because it took me 10 minutes longer than what Google Maps said it would, and so I made it in time by like 5 minutes before my appointment started. Yeah, basically just filled in different areas like I mentioned, trying to get the shape right, and it's gonna look dark again. We're basically gonna go through everything over again, where they're gonna look dark and then they're gonna darken even more as they scab, and then they'll lighten significantly as the scabs fall off. So that took me about 14 days to go through that healing process, and so it's probably gonna take another 14 days. So eyebrows round 2. I can't find any good lighting in here because there's no sunlight, it's dark outside. This I guess is okay, and it's where I showed you the brows before the appointment, so for sake of consistency, do it again in here. Yep. Yeah, filled in, inner corner shapes tweaked. Some of it's hard to see because I got the oil on my brows again, but I think it looks better. I know I say this all the time, but it looks different in camera because the camera kind of slims you because of the lens, and so it makes things wrap around the side of my head more. When I see it in real life, my head looks fatter and wider, and like I can see more of the side of my head. And when then on camera, you like don't see it, so it looks like my brows are like going up to the edge of my head almost. So it's a struggle. It's a struggle. Okay, I need to brush out my bangs. They had hairspray in them before. That's why they're looking a little crusty. And it's not as drastic this time because like we were kind of getting used to the brows, and so it's not as drastic. They're just darker mostly and more filled in. So yeah, this, I might have to like, this, I have like a cluster of my natural hair right here. So I might need to pluck some of that just so that it blends a bit more, because it's kind of affecting the shape. So I think I need to pluck like a hair or two out of there because it's looking a little whoopee. See that? So just gotta remove this guy right here. That's a bit better, but I don't want to overdo it. This time getting my brows done though, it hurt quite a bit. It was pretty intense. Like last time it was pretty good. Anytime it was hurting, I would just get her to put on more numbing gel and it was fine. But this time, certain areas, like particularly the tops of my brows, like in this area on both sides, mostly this brow, it would hurt so bad. Like, I don't know, and she like kept putting more numbing gel on it, and nearly all the strokes hurt to some degree, and there was like a high proportion of painful ones. Like, I don't know why. She said sometimes people are just more sensitive to it some days. It can be a hormonal thing, it can be who knows what. And I was told that there was this lady who once fell asleep during her appointment, for her initial appointment, and then when she came back for the touch-up, she was just like, ow, like this really hurts. And so for some people, the touch-up just hurts more. So, yep. But that will basically be it until I want another touch-up, because like I mentioned, this one's kind of part of the initial appointment. Now, I don't need another touch-up for 1 to 3 years. It just depends on when I feel like it's changed enough that I want to go back in and get it touched up, because it'll fade over time. It's only semi-permanent, and so, yeah. It's 9:15. Editing is done. I just have to make the thumbnail for the video. I don't think I'm gonna work on the book. Like, it's not a book day. I just thought I would have extra time today, so I could do a bit of extra book work, but nah. Christian will be home in about half an hour anyway, so I'm gonna hang out with him because I had some late nights the last couple nights. I mean, to be fair, he was just playing NHL 17 because it just dropped, and it's probably what he'll play again tonight, but yeah, no. 2 late nights in a row, no. I'm just gonna have a normal night tonight. Maybe go read on the couch or who knows what. One thing I might do a bit of before I read is maybe arrange some of my dolls that are just sitting on the chair in my room, because I have not had time to arrange them yet. So I might do that, maybe, for a little bit. I don't know. I mostly just want to sit with Christian. Right now, I just need my drill. I got a magazine rack thing from Amazon because, oh, I didn't check what kind of screw I need. Probably Phillips. Yeah, because the mailbox we have, it's a narrow one. Like, it's narrow but square-ish, and it has this flap that locks, and that's so that there's just this teeny slit where the mailman can put in envelopes, but you can't stick your hand in there to take them back out, so it just prevents mail theft. But when I get a magazine, like my Imagine FX magazines, the mailman folds the magazine in half and then stuffs it in the teeny crack, and it barely fits, so it creases the cover, and I'm like, no, the cover's too beautiful to crease. And so I got this little magazine rack. So if there's larger items that the mailman needs to deliver, he can put it in this magazine rack instead. So yeah, this is the rack. So I'm just gonna screw it to the outside of the house. Oh yeah, this is my wrist brace. I was wearing it this morning because my wrist has been hurting a lot the last couple days, but it gets too uncomfortable, so I just take it off. Maybe if I got a fancier one, I would wear it more. Yesterday, I kind of didn't want to finish my steampunk piece because my wrist was hurting so bad. And it was especially painful when I was trying to put caps back on Copic markers. Like I just couldn't, it was torture. But I kind of just pushed through it. And it's feeling a little better today, but that's because I haven't drawn today. I've just been doing computer stuff, which is mostly right wrist stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm ruining my wrist, basically. It happens. It comes and goes. Wait a minute. Oh, I might have to use a screwdriver. No! I still had to use the drill to drill the holes and then put in the plugs or whatever they're called. Oh, now I'm just wrecking it because I'm not using two hands. And now I'm screwing in the screws. Hi, Kinky. So yeah, got the mailbox and then the rack. Snacks and hanging out with Christian instead.
I approve.
I didn't even see you there, little cack. Well, Kiki, our little 1 hour of evening hangout time is over. And we're gonna go to bed, so thanks for watching. See you guys tomorrow. You guys, I can't. Why are you done?